Did you know that on airplanes, the pilot and the co-pilot have to eat different meals during the flight? Did you know that? Why do you think that would be? Why do you think that would be? Well, you see, what if what if the food's poisoned or some kind of problem with the food, right? If they both eat the same meal, they both go down. Then what happens?
Well, then the plane's gonna.
Well, the plane's gonna have some problems for sure. Guess what we're talking about?
Bing Ching Ling! Are we talking about foundation?
Foundation. What kind of foundation? Like a house foundation or like a
Any foundation.
any kind of foundation would be an extremely broad topic. So we're not going to talk about foundation. Today we're talking about something cute. Numbers. Learning stuff.
Risky.
So, numbers. Why do we have these number things running around?
Well, so we can count things like wood or planks, so you can know how to build something.
Yeah. I mean, numbers are actually the basis for counting and then math and all that stuff.
And also weights, so you know how much it weighs.
So, I mean, what did we do before we knew how much things weighed?
Well, we usually just grab something randomly and just hope it's good enough or something. Without numbers, society might... Because...
What was society like before we had numbers? Before people were saying 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that stuff.
Well, maybe they were just like, alright, how many bags of concrete?
They weren't asking how many. And they didn't have concrete. What did they have? What did we used to make buildings out of? You know, trees, whatever we could find. We made it out of the forest, right? And you don't need to count things, really. Although, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe there was some sort of very primitive kind of counting or organizing system, because counting is basically organizing. Okay, but usually for primitive people, there's either the concept of nothing or many. But they don't really need precision. So we could exist without counting and without numbers. Can animals count?
Well, no, not really. They're animals. You can't just read their minds.
Well, we can't read their minds, but we could test them in certain ways that would make us know if they're capable of counting or not. And in fact, animals can count. I mean, more intelligent animals can count up to 4 or something like that. I'm sure chimpanzees can count more than that, though. Yeah. But I mean, they don't need numbers within their animal worlds. Who knows? Maybe they could be taught to count to much more. We don't know. I'm sure a gorilla could count to a lot if he wanted to, if he applied himself.
Better believe it, yo.
When did numbers come about? What did we need to do? When did we really need numbers in history, you think? What was something so important that we needed numbers? Structures. Foundations, right? Okay, because if you're going to make a building that looks good, right, you got to measure it right. So like the Egyptians, they had this thing called the cubit, and the cubit is like that long, right? You take the cubit, you measure out to make a pyramid, right? And that's why they look so symmetrical and good. So before that, we just kind of threw stuff together. When we want to make it look good, that's when we develop the notion of measurement, and we need numbers. And we set arbitrary lengths for this is a something. So, there are such things as lucky numbers. What's a lucky number?
Like 7 or 4.
4, eh? Okay, why do you think something becomes a lucky number?
Like 4, a 4-leaf clover.
Okay, but to the Chinese, 4 is an unlucky number. It means death. why do you think 7 is a lucky number? What do you think that would be?
Well, it kind of has all the colors of the rainbow, and if you're lucky enough, you might see an end of a rainbow.
I mean, we have to ask ourselves the question, is it that we found 7 in the world, or did we want to find 7 in the world? The theory that I saw that appealed to me a bit was that ancient astronomers in Babylon, they saw 7 prominent stars.
Yin yang.
Oh, you're so much.
Alright, why don't I just keep burning the shoot? Just keep burning the shoot.
Fine. All right, so I mean, they saw 7 stars in the sky. I don't know if that was the case or not, but I mean, I think that's a pretty good one. It could be that. It could be the 7 colors of the rainbow. It could be that, something like that. Or maybe we kept seeing 7s. I don't know. But then after we started seeing 7s, I think we started making things in 7. For example, 7 days of the week is arbitrary. It's arbitrary. Do you know what that means? Arbitrary? That means it's just that. There's no real reason for it. It's just 7. You know, we made it that. And perhaps because we have a 7 bias. You know, we wanted 7, so we started seeing 7s around us. So, I mean, and 7 became people's lucky number and stuff. And, you know, because, you know, math and numbers can be kind of like magic. Do you know? It's like magic. When we use math, we can predict how something will be in the world. So it's like there's some magical connection between the numbers and the reality. So this is why math and numbers have always had this kind of magical quality to us. And there were like great thinkers who were just like obsessed with math and just thought about math and stuff. So what's your favorite number?
49.
It's a very odd number to pick. Why would you pick 49?
Well, 49 can form a square. I like squares, kind of. But
Wait, how could 49 form a square? Can you draw that for me? 49 form a square? Form a square with 49.
Oh, wait.
Okay, I see. Wait, 7 times 7 is 49? Wait, that's it. 7 times 7 is 49, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wait, 7 times 7 is 49.
yeah,
That's it! So a 49 is made up of a 7 times a 7,
yeah,
which is a double 7.
yeah.
And that's 7.
7 times 7 equals 49.
Well, you...
Which all sides are 7. And so then I kind of picked that since it's the same side as 7, which is technically a lucky number, like the rainbow. So I picked that so it forms a square.
It's pretty impressive. Came up with that, eh?